In case you missed last week's episode, let me catch you up. I was starting to prepare the land and transform it into a garden patch using the no-dig methods. First by flattening down the previously sown cover crops, then by putting down a layer of cardboard, and putting it down again since the wind blew it away a few times during the process. And then adding some more of my own soil and some compost on top, and of course planting the rescued broad beans into it as well. Today it's time to finish the entire garden bed, so let's go! And we are back. It's time to finish the other parts of the spring garden. I will do the same technique. I will lay down the cardboard and then add up my soil. And I bought some straw now too, so I can mulch the top, and I will use the rest of the wood chips that I have to add up an additional layer of mulch, also to weigh down the straw a bit more, because obviously straw is more prone to fly away with strong winds and stuff. Next week we having a whole week of rain, which is going to be perfect to soak down all the cardboard. So I don't have to water it now, but also just with you could see maybe in the background there has been frost from this morning or this night, and now the cardboard starts to break down already, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. I want to have it as a barrier for the weeds, but then obviously I want the cardboard to break down so that all the roots of the plants can, go through the cardboard and not only just stay on the surface. So yeah, a bit more of the same work basically, but I'm really excited to see the final results then, and to take a look at what I had in my mind to see how it worked out. Alrighty, let's go. And it's a really good quality of straw as well. Barely any of those weed heads and no seeds in them, so maybe a few, but I'm happy already that it's not like the the hay we used last time. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm getting closer to my end result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bed done, and maybe, I don't know, 3 to go? But the small ones, so they're done way quicker than the bigger ones, obviously. At the moment, I left the pathways open so I can go easily with the wheelbarrow through, basically, because otherwise you're starting to break open the cardboard while you're walking and, you know, driving that thing on it. So I will do it later and then put some of my wood chips on top. I will have to decide if I use the wood chips first for the pathways or for on top of the beds, but I still have a bit of straw left for the top, so I will decide on the spot. Let's see, I'll keep going for maybe an hour and I should be done with the beds, and then I will start doing the pathways and the mulching, and I'll see you later. And I think I finished just in time before the rain will start coming. I think for the next 5 or 6 days there is a rain forecast, so I think it was a wise idea to finish all of it, because my fear was with the heavy rains that without having the mulch on the sides of the bed that the soil would, you know, wash away a bit to the sides. So having the wood chips there now acts like a bit of a barrier, I guess, for the heavy rains. And yes, of course it doesn't look like a nice little garden yet because there are no plants in it, and also everything will break down more during the next 2 months before I think I will start planting stuff in it. Well, except obviously the beans that I have in there already, and the broccoli and the chard that is ready to be planted as well, but they're worry-free plants, so but I think everything needs still a bit more of warmth to seed. Yes, so what do you think about the garden? So I've learned a lot about no-dig methods while working on other farms, and I think now with the additional knowledge that starting early is a good idea, I think this will be a great success. And yeah, it was worth the investment on buying good soil as well. It's the only year I will have to do it, and then obviously I can use my own compost to fill up the beds each year. But I think this, as a start, is just a good idea. Of course, you can do it with the soil that you have, but I wanted to have good results in terms of veggies. And not to worry, you know, about pests too much, because good soil obviously also creates a good environment for the plants to be healthy. Yeah, so on to the next project, I would say. Jack, what do you think about the new garden bed. Do you like it? Oh, it's like a bed. Oh, yes, comfortable like a bed. See you in the next video. Bye. 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 So you probably thought this video was already over. Well, I've got a little surprise for you. It's time to give the olives that have been in the brine for 2 months now first test. Look at them, they're beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm curious, scared. Okay. They're super garlicky. That's crazy. I think I put like 2 cloves or something in there for the whole bucket. Wow, it's really intense. I mean, nicely, nicely garlicky. But they still have a slight bitterness to it, so I think I will leave them for longer. But otherwise, man, that's good. Okay, I'm addicted. I love the consistency too. They're like chewy, but not too soft. My own olives. Woo! Oh, that's good. I'm really happy about it. So, if you want to know how I made those, check out one of my old videos. Really good. Really good. I'm super happy. Sometimes with those DIY things, you never know how they turn out. So I'm super glad this is a success. Yes! Also, I thought about making maybe a Q&A video next week. So if you think it's a good idea and have some questions, leave them in the comments and I will, collect them and maybe pick out a few and do a small Q&A video, or a big one, depending on how many questions you have. I'm excited to see your questions and see you next week. Bye!